a company that is having products that are not essential, then guess what? For the past 4 months, we don't have any income anymore. So we are very fortunate and blessed that we have this kind of industry. And again, like I said before, it is now our responsibility, right? Responsibility for me is to respond to your ability. That's why I call it responsibility, right? It's now our responsibility to share to the rest of the world. It's wonderful business. It's wonderful opportunity. And I'm telling you, this is the right time. This is the right. This is not only the right, but right time, right? It's the right time. RITE. Okay? It's the right time to share and really become serious about this business because with this pandemic that is happening, it disrupted a lot of people, it disrupted a lot of industry, it disrupted a lot of mindsets of people right now. Most of our friends outside now they realize, now is the best time they realize that it's not the best to get complacent, right? Just one source of income. Is that correct? Even how stable your job is, even you're in the managerial position, even you're in the supervisorial position, even you are having a very stable job that you are, in the above the corporate ladder in your company. But let me tell you again, in this unpredictable generation, when a pandemic struck your industry, right? Even a company owner have no choice but to discontinue their business. And the direct result is even how stable your job, you will be laid off. So it's not this in this generation, in this unpredictable generation, this is not the best time to get complacent in just one source of income. We need to share it to the rest of the world that this is the best time to actually look for other sources of income to make sure that you have your own economy, right? You don't want to depend your economy to government. You don't want to depend your economy to a boss. This is the best time to actually have your own economy through shared economy, through Alliance and Motion Global. That's why our message right now, this is the golden age of our industry. We need to make sure that we are sharing it, especially now that we are transitioning to the digital era, right? As I said, I congratulate each and everyone because if you've been very active here right now, adopting, embracing this new normal, right? I hope most of you right now have already adopted. Before you were just attending these trainings, right? These Zoom trainings, but I believe most of you right now are doing your own and hosting your own Zoom trainings for your people. Not only Zoom trainings, but your Zoom presentations. If you're doing your opportunity plan presentations, if you're sharing the business, I believe, right, you are actually maximizing and adapting to it, doing your own, hosting your own. It's quite different when you are presenting the business through WhatsApp, and it's quite different when you're presenting the business like to 4, 5, 6, 10 guests. Might It's better if you have your team with you, right? Aside from the official Zoom conferences or virtual conferences that Sir Perry and the management of AIM Global Ghana is conducting, you need to actually create your own. You need to make sure that you also have your own mini Zoom conference, mini virtual conference, because it adds rapport. It adds trust to your prospects, to your people, to your community. If they see you face to face, if they see your face, if they see you in a video, it's quite different when you just chat them and send them pictures. It's quite different when they see you speak in Zoom, right? In a virtual conference. So again, we're trying to adopt, we're trying to embrace this new normal. Yes, Michael Keys is saying here, I have not yet joined, but I'm willing to join. I'm scared I won't be able to recruit more people. Brother Keys, don't worry. Our training today will be I will be tapping some points for new people like you. All right, for new family members like you. Again, this is not only a business but a family already. So I welcome you, Michael Keys. Guys, let's give a round of virtual clap for Michael Keys here, guys. Let's it's okay if you're not a social type of guy. Brother Keys, the good thing about our industry today, we made it more easier. We made it more simpler, especially with online, especially right now that we are virtually, we are now transitioning in a digital era. You can still do your offline right now, especially in Ghana. I think you are not that strict anymore. I'm not sure how's your government right now with community quarantines. But here in the Philippines, we are still in the modified, enhanced community quarantine. So the government is still, what do you call this? Still letting us be safely staying at home, right? So again, I don't know what is happening there in Ghana. I believe you are free to go outside, but you still need to practice the social distancing and the new normal, right? But again, you can do your offline, but right now it's a must that you have transitioned already. It's a must that you have adapted already to the new normal, to online, because now as we transition to the digital era, our business is becoming more easier, more simpler. Right? The copy paste system. There's a pattern already. So you don't need to be someone who are very, very versed in speaking because there are already scripts and patterns already from your team. You just need to brainstorm with them, right? You just need to be learnable. You just need to be spongeable. You know, my favorite word, the spongeability, the ability of a person to act like a sponge. If you don't have that, then you'll be left behind. Whatever industry you are into, whatever business you are into, if you are not spongeable enough, if you have too much pride and you are not spongeable enough, left behind. Right now, let me give you a wonderful motivation commit to actually transition, because I can see some of you right now have been 4 months, have been 3 months, have been 5 months doing this transition to the digital era. And I've been hearing some leaders who are now getting a bit frustrated, right? Getting a bit frustrated because they are not getting the expectations that they are expecting, right? Meaning they are doing their online, they're trying their best. We've been gone through some trainings about the ABCs on how to start up online. Remember that? The ABCs: assessment, branding, right? Connecting to people, how to connect to people manually and automatically to people Facebook. Remember that training? And then we have also talked about how to convert them by preparing yourself some templates, right? Approach templates, the templates of the products, different products that you offer, templates of different the marketing plan, steps on how to join, how to create these scripts, templates. Templates are a combination of photos, videos, and scripts, right? You need to brainstorm with your team doing that. We've been talking about that for quite some time, but again, there are leaders that are having this kind of bit of frustration, and that's why I'm telling you this is the right time to be here in this room right now, because my topic for you today will give you more confidence. Will give you because again, 4 or 5 months of transitioning and learning, and if you're not getting the expected result that you are expecting, it's normal, it's natural to get frustrated. It's natural to you know to have your morale kind down a bit. But again, today I'll be giving you something. I'll be explaining a science. I call it science. I like I told you, I don't usually share this to us to most of our training. But when Perry messaged me that I have a schedule with you today, and I was thinking about a topic to share to you, and I checked about it. It's been 4 or 5 months that we've been transitioning to the digital era. I think it's high time to share to you this wonderful science. I call it springboard approach. I don't know if you've heard about this. Okay, you can use this in any business. Okay, you can use this in any business. But I'm telling you, if you know the science of it, this is a science. So I don't know if you love the physics class when you were studying, but if you are not, if you're cutting classes during physics, this is your time. Okay, this is your time to re-attend that physics class. But this time we'll turn it into business. All right. I'll be sharing you a wonderful science that only persevered leaders knows. So you're very fortunate to be here today. I assure you. Can I see hands here? Who here already have heard about the springboard approach? Have you heard about the springboard approach already? If not yet, press 1. Okay? If this is the first time you've been hearing about a springboard approach, yes, that's it, the spelling. Thank you, Felix. Springboard approach. If you haven't heard about this springboard approach and this is the first time you've been hearing it, press 1. All right, wonderful. Everybody, it's their first time. Thank you. Okay, good. I don't know if you've heard about this training in our industry coming from different trainers, but again, you will never found the springboard approach training in any trainers because this is originally manufactured here in this table. All right, so let me share to you something today. But again, before I give you the science, because it's quite short, but it will definitely change the way you do your business. I am telling you. If you understand and grasp the idea of the springboard approach, I am telling you, the way you do your business will drastically change. Your commitment, your perseverance will drastically change if you understand the science of it. Okay? But again, before I give you the science of the springboard approach, let me give you some points first on how to overcome any fear, to how to align our mindset. Because despite of us knowing the science of the springboard approach, if we are not aligned in mindset, if you are not aware about what's happening right now, if you don't have a compelling why, why you need to do your business and you need to commit to it, it's useless. The science will be useless. So let me share my screen here right now. Okay. I believe there's a new feature in Zoom, but I haven't tried it yet. Let me use the old feature here. All right.
Bro,
I'm sorry. This is not it.
bro,
Let me give it.
try mo
Let
yung
me
nasa
give it.
try mo yung nasa gitna tapos yung parang HD background ng PowerPoint
Hmm,
sa application.
application. Pinindot ko bro yung share screen.
Yeah. Ulitin
Yeah.
mo. Share screen ko ulit. Sorry. Na ano ko eh.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay na. Can I press bro the share screen?
Yeah. Press mo na. Okay na.
All right. Go. Yan. Let me press my slides. The same thing lang no. Okay. All right, you're seeing my screen right now. Is there a change? I think this is the old one. Anyway, uh, we can still do it, right? All right, good. Now look at this. As you can see the screen right now, guys. I believe most of you have been part of this virtual rally, right? Today, I just want to overcome. I want you to overcome first. Let me give you some 4 points first, because again, the springboard approach science will be useless. Okay, if you don't have this deep reason, or you don't have these points on how to overcome any fear in transition. Because the truth is, for some, the reason why they cannot break through is because they know the patterns, they know what to do, right? They know the ABCs on how to start it online, but until now they still have a doubt in their selves. They still have a doubt if they can really make it. Can I really make people join online? Can I really make people pay this amount of money, or buy this package, or buy my products online? Is this really true? Is this really happening? Now, for you to remove this doubt and make it as 100% belief, okay? Let me share to you how to overcome these doubts and fears, and to convert it into excitement, to convert it into confidence, right? Let me share to you what happened during our virtual rally last June 28th. I believe you are part of this, right? Can you please type two if you've been part of this wonderful, if you watch this, if you've been with us, right? During this wonderful anniversary, and I believe most of you are part of it. A lot of people won in Ghana, right? our anniversary, we cannot even hear what you are hearing from your mobile phones. While you are watching the virtual rally, we cannot hear it. When we are in the green screen, we cannot hear what you are hearing because the director, all right, backstage cannot, you know, increase the audio output in the green screen, because if they will do that, it will feed back to your audio. It will feed back to your audio output in your mobile phones. So imagine we are speaking there, we are hosting, but we cannot hear you. In fact, let me be honest with you. During the during the virtual rally, Sir Arnel and Sir Jurgen was the first one to pop out as a host, right? And I'll be honest with you, we even had a video. Sir Arnel shouting in the video, backstage video. He was shouting, "For 20 plus years in the industry, this is my first time again to get nervous." So imagine a mentor for more than 20 plus years in the industry, he felt nervous again. And I'm telling you, that's where we realize that, whatever you are doing, as long as you are doing something new, as long as you're going out from your comfort zone, remember that, guys. As long as you're going out from your comfort zone, as long as you're doing something that you are not usually doing before, there's always an accompanied fear and doubt with it. You need to accept that fact. It will be a natural instinct of us, despite of how experienced you are, despite of how intellectual, knowledgeable, or skillful you are. But let me tell you, as long as you get out of your comfort zone, as long as you do something that you are not usually doing before, there's always an accompanied fear and doubt with it. And the only way, let me share to you some learnings that I observed, that we practiced, that we saw, I observed straightly coming from our mentors, coming from Dr. Connie, from Doc Ed, from Sir John, from Sir Arnel, from Sir Jurgen, rest of the training team, how we overcome this. Let me share you some 4 points, and you can do this on a micro skill perspective into your business in your transition online. We need to be aligned. All right, let me give you the 4 points, okay, to overcome this fear. Okay, these are the 4 points that I will share to you to overcome any fear in transition. If you have these 4 points, it will be very easy. And then after that, if you have the science of springboard approach, I'm telling you, the way you will do your business will drastically change. Okay, it will drastically change. Your excitement you will be pumped up. You'll be ready to do your business right now fully. Okay, whatever it is, online or offline. All right, especially now that we are in transition. Okay, now look at this. Number one, let me give you the number one. Number one, to-do list. You can write it down. Okay, write it down. But I want you to type down here into our chat. You need to break the ice and be proactive. Can you please type it down there? The word proactive. Come on, type there, proactive. Everybody, type there, proactive. All right. Yes, type it there. Let me type it for you. That right there. Proactive. You need to be proactive. You need to break the ice. Yes, thank you, David Sully. Come on, type it down there. Proactive. You know why I want you to type it down? I believe when you type it down, when you type a word, it goes to your subconscious twice. The processing is twice. Hear a word, when you hear a new knowledge, a new idea, it goes to your memory once. But when you type it or spell it down, all right, neurons connect in your mind, it goes to your subconscious memory twice. So I want you to type down, I want you to write down, I want you to spell it. All right, so what you need to do, Esther? Yes, thank you, Esther. Simon, Hassan, thank you, Samson, Kadi, Sabada, Beverly. What you need to do is to actually be proactive. You break the ice. I remember it was, I think, June. No. I'm sorry. It was May. It was May because of the lockdown here in the Philippines. We don't have a choice but to discontinue or to postpone, okay, the anniversary. You know it already. For the past 14 long years, we held our anniversary, our worldwide anniversary every May. That's why I know some of the Philippine trip qualifiers miss going to the Philippines. Can I see the hands there? Can you please type one if you are Philippine trip qualifier last year? Come on. Can I see the Philippine trip qualifiers there, guys? Can you please type one, Philippine trip qualifiers? Come on. Raise your hand there. Yes, Lawrence is there. I know you missed it, right? You missed the energy. You missed traveling here. But again, because of the pandemic, we need to move it, right? Usually we held it on May, month of May. But because of the pandemic, we moved the anniversary. And during a meeting on May, one day during a meeting in May, Dr. Connie just thought about it. She was actually telling to the team, that to the vice presidents and to everyone, that, are we really not going to do the anniversary? You know what? Because Dr. Connie was the only one, always be the one to to initiate and plan everything with the team. She told everyone that we will really miss this, right? Dr. Ocon really missed this anniversary this year. And then she just thought about, why not let's do it virtually? We'll never see each other the way we do it before, right? But why not? Let's give it to the people, right? Let's give it to our distributor. For the board of directors, they don't want just to continue the business, right? Even how hard it is to continue the business during a lockdown, they did everything, but for them, it's not enough. For them, they want to create an impact. They want to give it to you. So they just thought about, why not do a virtual rally, all right? So they thought about doing a virtual rally. It was just coming from an idea. But you know what's amazing about it? The next day, the next day, Dr. Connie didn't wait it. She called the vice president. She called for a meeting. She called the creatives. She called the director. She called Direct Riza and everyone. She called the training team and everyone. She gathered everyone. She created a team that will think about how to push through for a virtual online anniversary. What do I mean by that? Guys, if you don't want to get consumed, listen to this. If you don't want to get consumed in fear and doubt in whatever you want to start or whatever you want to do that is something new to you or something unusual, when you're about to step out of your comfort zone, right? And you're about to step into discomfort, okay? Remember, to avoid consumption of fear and doubt, make sure you break the ice by taking action right away. Break the ice by taking action. Don't wait for a day. Don't wait for 1 week. Don't wait for a month. That the idea is just in your mind. No, don't let that happen, because if you did let that happen, if you let time pass by, okay, with your idea not converting into trial, I am telling you, all right, fear and doubt will consume you, okay, and procrastination will consume you. So might as well, guys, when you think about something, you break the ice right away. Be proactive. Try it. Okay? Do it. Start doing it. Either you fall, either you fail at your first try, it's still a win. Okay? Remember that every mistake is a lesson. Remember that every mistake that you do, you'll never lose. As long as you try something new, all right, that you know that is for your business, you'll never lose, guys. You never lose. Because when you fail, when you get rejected, when you make a mistake, at first it's okay. Nothing is right, especially now that there's a disruption, there's a crisis. Everyone is trying. We are in the trial and error, guys. So this is the best time to try. Actually, this is the best time to actually do your stuff. All right, this is the best time to actually try and make mistakes. Because again, mistakes is not equivalent to miserable life. Mistakes is equivalent, is synonymous to lessons. The more mistakes you do, the more lessons you get. So make more mistakes. Don't avoid mistakes, but seek for more of it. Okay, because you'll never learn. All right, you can never become perfect. You can never start something perfectly. Okay, you can never be great at the start, but you need to start for you to be great. Right? Yeah. So you need to start right away, and throughout the process, you will learn. Okay, you'll be having a lot of challenge and obstacles throughout the way. You will learn throughout the way. But the most important thing is you stepped in, you started, you jumped in. Okay, so break the ice by becoming proactive. Yes, Richmond, you need to have a thick skin. Okay, the endurance. All right. Yes, you don't want to be consumed, Felix, by stress and fear and doubts. You need to cross over by breaking the ice and becoming proactive. Okay, number two, to overcome the fear, to help you become proactive. Number two, what you need to do, I want you to bring out the heart of a child in each and every one of us. You know what I believe? I truly believe this. We, every one of us, have a heart of a child inside each and every one. And let me tell you this: you can learn something from the child, from your version of your child, from you when you were a child. You can learn something from them right now. Again, let me repeat: we can learn, okay, a lot. We can learn a lot from our kids, especially now that we are transitioning. Can I ask you, who are the people here? Okay, who are the people here who have kids at home? Can you please type one? Aside from my brother Haruna here, if you have kids at home or you experience living with a kid at home, all right, can you please type one? Come on, yes. Okay. Oh, almost everyone have a kid at home. Wonderful. Okay, wonderful. All right. So for the people, maybe your sister, your siblings, maybe your niece, your nephew, or your son or daughter, Can you remember or observe a toddler? You know what I love about toddlers? Number one, we can learn from them during transition, guys. Look at this. Number one, you know what? Children have no fear. They don't know the word fear. You know what? Because the word fear is your false, false false expectations appearing real. And most of these false expectations are coming from our experiences. And because kids have no experience yet, okay, that's why they don't have fear. But because for us, guys, because when you grow old, when you experience pain, struggle, hurt, and a lot of things that hurt you, okay, sometimes it made us so stiff, it made us so serious, and we become so afraid. So your mind, remember this, your mind right now, that one sitting in the middle of your two ears, your mind is designed to keep you safe. So when you're about to try something new, okay, your mind will tell you, your memory will play and tell you, Miko, remember the last time you tried something new, you hurt yourself. Remember the last time you learned something that it's painful. So your mind will tell you to step back. Your mind is always there to keep you safe. All right? Are you getting my point? That's why look at kids, because kids they have blank experience. They are neutral. They are new. They don't have pains or struggles. They don't have fear. All right? And because they don't have fear, okay, you know what? They are so curious. The passion to learn something new, the curiosity, that's what you need to bring back, guys. I believe you and me still have this heart of a child inside. You need to bring that back. The passion in curiosity, the passion in the getting in love into trial and error. Remember a young kid, when he is curious about something new, he will ask his mom, Mom, Papa, Papa, Mommy, how to do this? Why is it like this? Why? They always ask questions. They're always curious. And when you don't answer them, all right, when you are get bothered to them, you don't answer them, they will try it for themselves. Right? Sometimes the mother will be the one to get nervous. Oh, the baby is about to fall in the bed, all right? But the baby will not stop to crawl. Yes, she has no fear, okay? He doesn't know what is it. So what you need to do, guys, okay, is to bring out that heart again, that passion, the trial and error, that love and curiosity in learning something new. Okay, and you know what I love about kids? They're so humble. They're so humble. They always ask questions. They have nothing to prove. They have nothing to defend. Guess what? How long have you been defending yourselves? How long have you been proving yourself? Are you not getting tired of it? Right? Are you not getting tired of becoming so pride that you don't want to ask your brothers and sisters about the things that you're weak about? Okay? The only way for you to get out from your weakness is for you to accept that weakness and grow from it by become bringing out the heart of a child inside of you. You know, is very very important. That's what I can think I can we can learn from kids. You know what I love about about kids? They focus so much. They focus so much. You'll never see a kid playing a ball right now while playing a car. Remember that? When a kid is playing a ball, he's playing a ball right now. If he wants to play a car, he will drop the ball and play the car. Meaning he don't multitask. He focused. When he's doing something, he's focused on it. And because of that, guys, what I mean by that, they live in the present moment. Kids live in the present moment. Okay? When they're doing something, they're doing it. They're experiencing life because life is experienced in the present time, not in the future, not in the past. Okay? You know what the problem of adults, the problem of us? We are always too worried about the future and we always mingle about the pain of the past. That's why you are not enjoying the present. Remember that present, the synonymous word of present is gift, because the present time, your present time right now, is the gift of God to you. You need to live life in the present because life is experienced during the present time, not in the future, not in the past. So that's something we can learn from kids. That's why, when kids hurt, right? They just cry. And after they cry, when you distract them with something else and they got distracted, right? They easily forget about the pain because they live in the present time. They don't mingle in the past. They are not worried about the future. I think if we adopt this, guys, from kids, we can be limitless. I am telling you, with the experience you have right now, with the skills you have right now, with the knowledge you have right now, if we adopt the heart of a child and bring it out in each and every one of us, we will be limitless. All right? We will be limitless. All right? What else? What else? Okay, let me give you. Number three, okay? You know what I believe on today, all right? Is the golden age of creativity. Okay? You need to showcase your creativity. Think about it. Today, in this generation, in this pandemic, okay? I am telling you, if you don't bring out your creativity, you will be left behind. I am telling you guys, in any industry, in whatever business, if you don't showcase your creativity, you'll be left behind. I remember the board of directors and the vice presidents when they are conceptualizing this virtual rally. You know what? Even Sir Arnell, okay, even Sir Dr. Connie, even Sir Jurgen, they have the humility to ask questions to the creatives. If they know that it's something that they don't know, they ask. They ask questions. Okay, and they're excited. They don't have the fear, they have the excitement. You know why? Because they want to bring out their creativities. I remember the time when we were thinking about the raffle. They were thinking about the question, how can we make the people stay in the live session for 5 hours? So they thought about a raffle. And then when they were thinking about the raffle, the next question that popped out is that, how are we going to run the raffle online for more than how many distributors online? How are we going to run the raffle? How are we going to choose who's going to win? So a lot of creativity come out. In this transition, you need to bring out your creativity. You need to stand out. Okay, bring it out. Okay, I remember here in the Philippines there is a salon, a barber shop. Okay, because barbers and salon, salon and barbers, right? The one who cut hair, right? Barber shop here in the Philippines is really struck down by the pandemic because no people doesn't want to expose themselves. They don't want to go to the barber shop and to cut themselves. They get exposed in the virus, right? But you know what? There is this yeah, there is this one, what do you call this? There is this one barber shop, a businessman who owns salon and barber shop. You know what he did? He became so creative and he started doing the first mobile salon here in the Philippines. You know what a mobile salon is? He rented some big buses, and then he edited the interior of it to look like a salon, a high-end salon. He cleaned everything, he sanitized everything. There are four big chairs inside, all right? Then everyone is in their protective gear. So as you come inside, they will sanitize you and then they will pamper you inside. So imagine the people who are afraid to go out of their house, they don't need to travel going to the barber shop or to the salon. The mobile salon is going in and out, roaming around the city. So you know what? The people will just come out from their house, okay, and the mobile salon is parked there. They just pay the money, and then they will come inside. They will pay online. They pay online. They come inside. They will sanitize them, and they will be pampered. They will cut their hair. They will shave their hair. Can you imagine? So what I mean is this: a lot of salon owners, they just discontinued their business, and that's it. All right, that's it for them. They're just waited. But for this guy, he became so creative, and that's why he's still earning right now. So what I mean is, in whatever industry you are into right now, especially here in Alliance and Motion Global, we are in sales. I'm telling you, you need to showcase your creativity. All right, you need to showcase it out, because if not, you'll become obsolete, guys. You will become obsolete. So I'm telling you, bring out your creativity. All right, bring out your creativity, and there is inside of each and every one of you the uniqueness of you, your creativity. Bring it out. Okay. And last but not the least, to overcome any fear, okay? To overcome any fear, the fourth one is so powerful. You need to work with a team. That's it, okay? Look for your soulmates in business. You know why? Because most often than not, if you are alone, okay, if you are alone, fear and doubt will consume you easily. All right? If you are alone, let me repeat, if you are alone doing your business, starting your transition right now, if you're alone starting to learn it right now, fear and doubt easily consume you. Believe me. All right? We've been there, we've done that. If you're trying everything alone, okay, you're alone, fear and doubt will consume you. You will be so slow to the point that you will procrastinate. Okay? You will procrastinate. But if you work with a team, the excitement is high. The morale is high. Remember, in whatever business, no man is an island. No man is an island, guys. That's why for me, personally, guys, I don't believe in the title self-made millionaire. I don't believe on that title. There's no such title as self-made millionaire. Oh, that's foolish. I'm telling you. All right? Somebody will tell you, guys, hello, good morning, this blah, 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 and I am a self-made millionaire. Oh, jump out. All right? Run away. There's no such thing as self-made millionaire. Yes, there are sole inventor. Like for example, if you think about Facebook, the first name that will pop up in your mind is Mark Zuckerberg because Mark is the sole inventor of Facebook. If you think about Macintosh, the Mac, the Apple, right? The Apple gadgets. The first name that will pop up in your mind is Steve Jobs. Is that right? If you think about Amazon, it's Jeff Bezos. If you think about Alibaba, the first name is Jack Ma, right? So those are the sole inventor. But again, let me tell you, they can never become a billionaire. They can never become a sole inventor. Facebook will never grow so huge if Mark Zuckerberg works alone. Is that right? Mark Zuckerberg is not working alone. From the dorm, from the time that he started the Facebook in his dorm, he have friends who help him, right? Programmed Facebook, all right, till to the end. Until now, he has a huge team, right? Jack Ma is always, if you look at the talk and the one of the most richest guy in China, Jack Ma. If you listen to him, he always give thanks to his supervisors, to his managers, to the people behind him, to his team, right? Everyone, Steve Jobs right now, Mac will never run so huge if Steve Jobs doesn't have some co-founders, some team with him, right? So the same with you. You cannot start alone. Remember that. So I encourage you today. Now that you are transitioning online, okay, I want you to think right now. Think of the three to five first people that will pop up in your mind that you think they are your soulmate in business. People who have the same wavelength, people that you can brainstorm with. Okay, for the next 1 week or 2 weeks, you can brainstorm with. You can adjust your page. You can edit your page with them. You can edit your templates, your script with them. Right? Think about the first 3 to 5 people you can brainstorm and create programs with. Come on, you have it with you. 3 to 5. I don't want you to write down all the people in your team, but think about 3 to 5 people in your team that you can work with. Come on, type it down there. Let me shout out their names. Come on, type it down there. You need to have it. You cannot start doing this transition and overcome this fear if you're not alone. Okay, I'm telling you, because if you're not with your team and if you're alone, no one will top you. Okay, no one will top you and push you. Okay, if you get tired, if you get lazy, it's easy to go back to your bad habits if you're alone. All right. But if you are with people with you working as a team, I am telling you, you can overcome any fear and doubt the same way we did it on the virtual rally, right? Dr. Connie cannot do it on her own without the support of Doc Ed, without Sir Jurgen Gonzalez, the mind of our walking encyclopedia of MLM, right? Without Sir Arnel Limpin, the white right there, without the creatives, without everyone, right, helping together to make it work, right? So again, you need to work with a team. Remember that, guys. Come on, everybody. I want to see your names here. I want to see some names to shout out some names here. All right, wonderful. Felix, okay, Coach Lawrence, type down here Diallo, Miriam, Betty, Collins, and Derek. Congratulations, Lawrence. You have a team. All right. You don't need to write down. I know you have a lot of generals with you. I know you have a lot of team with you, but I want you to type down some generals, either upline, crossline, or downline. It doesn't need to be your downline. It could be your upline, it could be your crossline, or downline. Whoever, as long as their names pop up in your mind. Okay, wonderful. Quetter Hassan have Riza, Dopo, and Leader Beeler. Congratulations, Hassan, for your team. Wonderful. Pastor George, how are you? He has Emmanuel Cujo. Yes, that's a good partner. Esther have Coach Levy. Yes. Lawrence Bati added Stanley. Yeah, Stanley is a very good partner. Yes. What else? I read the name Isaac there. Who wrote the Isaac? Okay, Pastor George wrote Isaac as well. Africa Queen said Christian, Celestine, Douglas, Tuagbor, and Debbie. Congratulations, African Queen. You have a wonderful team there. Beverly right down there. Okay, Samson right Rams, Grace Sule Ramatu Zara. Wow. Dominador Robles wrote Esther Ace and Tampok. Yes, Esther Amia wrote Coach Helen. Simon wrote Prince Sharato Eunice Abel. Congrats, Simon, for having a team. Believe Nation, write down Prosper and Dominador. Yes. Oi, Prince Larby, how are you? He writed Simon, Jamie, and Peter. Good job. Congratulations, right? Good luck to you guys. Esther, write down Kate, Yeboah, and Osam. Pastor George added Martha. That's it. If you have a team, okay, you can overcome any fear. All right, you can overcome any fear. It's instead of fear, you become excited. The morale is up. Okay, when someone is down, somebody can tap. Somebody can tap and remind them, a brother, remember our goal, remember our vision. So make sure that when you have to work with a team, make sure you know how to work with them. Take note. It's impossible to work with a team if you don't have the right attitude, right? It's impossible to do all of these 4 points if you don't have a right attitude. How can you break the ice and become proactive if you are negative minded? If you are a complainant, if you love to make excuse, right? Remember, you know why there are more poor people than rich people? Again, let me ask you again. Do you know why there are more poor people? Majority are poor and minority are rich. You know why? Because majority, all right, in psychology, majority loves to choose the easy way out. They love to choose the easy way out. When people given two options, the easy way and the hard way, all right? The easy path, okay, the very easy path and the difficult path, the path with a lot of obstacles, majority of people will choose the easy path. They choose the shortcut, correct? Majority choose the easy way. And you know what are the easiest way? Right? When face a problem, the easiest way is blaming others. That's it. That's the easiest way. That's why majority of people they blame people. They blame the government. They blame their parents. They blame their community. They even blame the market. It's the market. Ghanaians are too stingy. All right? I always hear that. you know, it's because of the Ghanaians. They are negative, the market, not knowing that they are also Ghanaians. Are you getting my point? It's easy to blame. Okay? It's easy to blame. Don't blame. That's the easy way out. That's where majority goes. That's why a lot of people are poor. Majority are poor because majority goes the easy way. What's the easy way? They make excuse. That's the easy way. Go for the difficult way. You know what the difficult way is? It's not difficult, but what you need to do, go for an easy way out. But look for the best way forward. Look for the best way forward. Look for ways and points how you can get through it, how you can grow through it, right? Successful people perceive difficulties as growth, opportunity to born new strength, to born new power. All right? Without difficulty, you will never learn. Without difficulty, you will never born new strength. Why would you need a new strength? Why would you need a new knowledge? Why would you need a new skill if there's no other difficulty or if you are in your comfort zone? Of course, you'll never need to grow anymore. Okay? That's why, again, let me repeat. All right? The difficulties in life, the problems, all of that, I'm telling you, all of that is made to happen to you for you to become the person you are today. For you to be prepared for the bright success that is waiting for you. Remember that problem and opportunity is synonymous. Remember that failure and success is one. They are not opposite, but they are one. Okay? That's the principle of non-duality. Okay? Failure and success is one. It's not divided to two, it's not two, it's one. The principle of non-duality. It's like night and day, morning and evening. Okay? Morning and evening is not different.
Yo, I think Brother Miko had some network problem. Uh, are you still there, guys? I hope you can hear me. I'm sure Mr. Miko had challenges with his internet connection right now. You know, he's at the momentum already. I hate to see it that he was he was just he disappeared just like that, but I know he will come back. All right? Let's wait for brother Miko to be back. Anyway, I hope you learned so much already, guys. He is entering the Zoom room again. All right. Brother Miko, good morning. Welcome back. All right, guys. Can you comment down below in our chat box what have you learned so far? What is the most the message that really hits you in today's training? All right. What is the most precious learning you had today that you can use to your business and implement to your team right away? Oh, he is out again. Anyway, guys, again, that is yes, like Samson said, I must be proactive in what I do. That's good. You know what? One thing that I really like in the message of Brother Miko Imson is not to put blame, because by nature, whenever we feel scared, whenever we are not certain about what's happening, and we're afraid of what's gonna be the outcome, or what happened, the outcome, we tend to put blame, we tend to point finger to other people. And when you want to become successful, you have to take ownership of what happened in your life, whether it's positive or negative, right? That's good. Miko Imson is already back. Brother Miko, you're in already. Can you?
Hello,
I'm
bro.
Yes, you're back.
Hello. Yes, I'm back. I survived. Sorry, bro. Sorry, brother Mary. Okay, we're back.
You're
Yeah,
like,
how are you guys?
you're like a
I thought.
statue.
Hmm? Yes, we're back. We can continue. Okay. Let me anyway, good thing is that yeah, I hope you're learning so far from our topic, right? The 4 points and how to overcome any fear and doubt in your transition, right? Now, now that we are aligned, now that we have these 4 points and you have the right attitude, right? By the way, these 4 points is crucial because the moment you have, the only way for you to work these 4 points out is for you to have the right attitude. And for me, there are two very important attitude, and that is humility and becoming positive, having a positive mental attitude. If you're positive minded and you are humble enough, then opportunity will be unlimited, right? So again, you need to make sure, okay, that we do these 4 points. We are aligned enough now for us to get committed and persevered in our in what we are doing right now, especially in our transition online. Now, let me give you, like I told you, this will be very fast, especially this science that I will give you, the springboard approach. Are you ready? Okay, I don't usually share this to everyone, but I only share this to leaders. Okay, so let me share it right now in Ghana. I don't know if I've shared this already to you guys, but let me share it now for you. What I call the springboard. Can you please type it down there? The springboard approach. Okay. Can you type it down there? Springboard approach. Share my screen again.
Bro, ang hina ng boses mo, bro. Umina. Huwag ka na mag-headset. Mas malakas kanina.
Mas malakas kanina.
Yeah, mas malakas yan, bro.
Ayan, yan. Okay. Mas malakas?
Yes, yes.
All right. Yan. Okay. Okay, let me go on. Okay, now, let me give you the science, the springboard approach. Can you please write it down? Okay. Can you please write down there, springboard approach? Yes, type it down there. Yes, thank you, Esther. We can see your chat here right now. Okay, good. All right. Now, as you can see there, all right, African Queen Olivia is there with us. Yes. What is this? What is this springboard approach? I am telling you, if you understand the science of this, you can do this in any business. Okay, in any business. But again, because we are in empowered consumerism, we are in Alliance in Motion Global. I want you to know, understand the science of the springboard approach to make you drastically change the way you do your business. Your commitment will level up, perseverance will level up. Okay? So are you ready, guys? So what is this springboard? Let me tell you, let me make you understand how a springboard will make you work in your business. Let me ask first, what is a springboard? Let's start now. Okay, what is really a springboard? A springboard, maybe what you can describe a springboard, you can see in the picture right now, right? That's an example of a springboard. If you went to a pool, right, a dipping pool, a swimming pool, you see some swimming pool, if it's deep, there is actually what you call the diving board, right? Have you seen a diving board before? Right? A diving board is also an example of a springboard, or maybe a trampoline. I don't know if you've seen a trampoline before, where when you jump, it bounces you back, right? That's a springboard. Now, in business, okay, the moment you understand the science of a springboard in business, you'll never get lost. Again, let me repeat. You will never get lost if you understand the science of this. Okay? Now, it's a bit physics. I hope you're ready. If you're ready, type 1. Come on. I want you to follow with me. I'll be very slow. This topic is short, but I'll be very slow because I want to have your full focus. Okay? So I'll be letting you to type down every now and then for me to know if you're following me. Wonderful. Okay, we are ready. Okay, so let me give you the science of it. Okay, number one, why do you think we bounce back? All right, the first thing is this. Why do you think when you jump in a springboard or a trampoline, we bounce back? Why do we bounce back when we jump in a trampoline? Okay, there's the physics behind it. And the physics behind it is this. Okay, coming from the law of motion, coming from Newton. Let me share you. Let me remind you. Let me refresh you. I remember when I was studying physics before, I'm always absent. Okay? I'm absent-minded. I'm in the classroom, okay? The teacher is speaking, but the words are just passing through my ears. So I really did physics twice when I was in college, and I finished nursing. Okay? So let me share to you this. Let me remind you of physics. You know what? One of the law of motion is that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Remember that? In every action we do, there is an equal and opposite reaction. That's a law of motion. When you say law, okay, it's not Lawrence Bati, huh? When you say law, okay, when you say law, it's given. It must happen. Like the law of gravity, it's happening, right? The law of attraction, it's happening. The same with this. One law of motion is that for every action we do, there is always an equal and opposite reaction. It's the same with the law of sowing and reaping, right? The law of sowing and reaping. The more you sow, the more you reap, all right? The fewer you sow, the fewer you reap. Is that right? If you didn't sow anything, then don't complain why you are not reaping anything. Is that right? If you don't plant anything, you will not harvest anything. The more you plant, the more you harvest. The lesser you plant something, the lesser you harvest. The same in our business. It's a law of motion. Okay? So in every action you do, there will be an equal and opposite reaction. So whatever result you have right now in this business, it is always defined by your activities, by the actions you do in this business. That's why Mr. Perry and the rest of the management of AIM Global Ghana and your sponsors, it's not stopping to push you to attend trainings, to be committed. Because the more you get exposed, the more you get committed, the more activities you do, the more actions you do, the more reaction will happen, the more result could go back to you. Okay? So because for every action, it's a law of motion, it's a law of business as well. Remember that. Okay, now let me ask you, what do you think is really the major element of this springboard? Of course, if you talk about the major element of a springboard is none other than the spring itself. The spring, right? The spring is the major element. Now, using the spring, I hope you're following me. I hope I'm doing my English very, very slowly. Okay? Now, using the spring, I will describe to you a story or the life of an entrepreneur. Again, let me repeat. I will explain to you a life, the stages of how an entrepreneur, what an entrepreneur can expect to happen to him, okay, through this spring. Are you ready? There are 4 stages, only 4, and we're done. If you understand the science of these 4 stages of an entrepreneur's life, then you'll never get lost. Okay, let me repeat. You will never get lost if you understand the 4 stages of the life of an entrepreneur, and we will use the story of an entrepreneur using the spring. Okay, the spring that you can see right now here, or the coin spring that you can see. Now look, let me show you. Let me show you first the 4 stages. You can write it down, and then we will talk about it. First, an entrepreneur should undergo or pass by the starting point. Okay, write it down first. Starting point, and then he will experience a momentum in the business, and then he will undergo the highest point, and then the turning point. Okay, 4 basic stages, 4 basic, stages of a life of an entrepreneur. Now you need to understand this because the more you understand this basic stages of an entrepreneur, the more you'll never get lost. The more you will expect this. If you're expecting these stages, then you know what to do. The problem with most people is that they run the business, they do the business without knowing what can happen or what is happening to their business. They just run the business however they want to do it. Okay? So they don't know what to target, what to goal next, and they don't even know what is happening to them right now. So they get lost. Okay? They easily get lost. So right now, this is a pattern that I can show you. Again, everybody starts on the starting point, momentum, highest point, and turning point. Now, look at this. These stages, all right, is a process. Okay, meaning by a process, you cannot jump to the next stage without passing by the previous one. Okay, you can never reach the highest point if you didn't undergo the momentum phase. You'll never reach your momentum unless you really started. All right, are you ready? So it is actually a process. So let's start on. First, okay, when you start doing the business, let's go with Alliance in Motion Global Business. Okay? You can do this in any business, but let's go with Alliance in Motion Global Business. At first, when you start doing the business, what you need to undergo first is your first SP or your first starting point. Now, let me make things clear. I hope you're following. It doesn't mean that if you are a member of AIM Global, you are already on the first starting point. All right? The moment you bought the global package, it doesn't mean that you are already on the starting point. They are a lot of members in Alliance and Motion Global. They have 1 account, they have 3 accounts, they have 7 accounts. Some of them have 15 accounts. They just joined, but they really didn't start it. Are you with me? They joined, but they really didn't start it, expecting that when they plug in their money, they will earn. Let me make things clear, guys. Alliance in Motion Global, empowered consumerism is not a scam. If you want to just put in money and expect money to come back, then I encourage you to join a scam company outside. All right? There's a lot of scam outside. There's a lot of overnight company outside. If you want your money, putting money there, every money there, and the money will come in, not doing anything, then join a scam company. All right? But if you are doing Alliance and Motion Global, all right, and you want it long term, there is a business. And in any business, you need to start. Okay? Now, what does it mean if I need to start, Miko? What do I need to start? The the only time you will know that you are in the starting point is the moment you increase your activities. Not your membership, but your activities. All right? The more activities you do, it means that you are really starting the business. Let me show you what are the activities. These are the activities. You know this already. Basically, these are the activities that we do in our business. Right? You need to increase it. You need to increase your prospecting. You need to increase the prospect, the people that you talk to. You need to increase the people that you invite. You need to increase the presentations that you do. How many Zoom meetings do you do? How many presentations do you do every day? How many people you are selling products, retail, the small products, right? The soap, the coffee. How many retails do you do? How many follow-ups do you do every day, every week? How many table talk? You know what's good about our business right now? Because we are transitioning online, there are a lot of activities here that is written that we don't need to practice anymore because it's all online. Like for example, the house party. We cannot do the house party right now. There's social distancing. Is that right? In the new normal, we cannot practice the big OPP anymore. What we need to replace here is the Zoom virtual conference. All right? The Zoom virtual conference, like what we are doing right now. So what else? The centering. You know what I mean? What I really miss is the campus day. I remember when I was still in the field doing the business, we do the campus day. We go to this place outside of the universities. We go to universities, schools and universities here in the Philippines, and we stay outside. We wait for the students to come out. And then that's where we invite them, we talk to them, we present to them one by one, we table talk. That's what we call the campus day. But now we cannot do that anymore because we are now all online, right? So with that, our businesses are becoming more easier. Our business right now are becoming more simpler. Now, what I want you to understand is that you need to increase this. There's no secret. There's no secret here. In any business, there's no secret to success. There's no choice, but you need to increase the activities that you do, okay, to actually produce results in your business. The more activities you do, the more you are getting nearer to your first momentum. What you want to happen is to reach your first momentum. Look at that. Look at the picture right now in the screen. You can never reach your first momentum if you don't increase your activity. It's the same with an aircraft. Can I see here? Who are the people here who have ride an aircraft? Okay, can you press type? Can you type one? Can you type one if you have ride an aircraft before? An airplane. Come on. Anybody who have ride an airplane or have seen an airplane, right? Ride an airplane. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Hazelin, Samson. Yes, Felix, Coach Lawrence. Yes, Hassan. Remember? Remember when you were in the plane? Have you seen a plane taking off? Have you seen a plane taking off and flying high that is moving slowly? Again, have you seen a plane taking off in the airport or runway that is moving slowly? Of course not. Every airplane, that's why the aircraft, the runway is designed to be long and wide. You know why? Because an airplane cannot take off and depart if the airplane and the aircraft will not build momentum. The only time an aircraft can take off, first, he needs to build a momentum. That's why, remember, the pilot will park first, and then he will turn on all the engines, all right? And then the plane should run so fast. It will first run so fast. The speed, yes, thank you, Hassan. The speed should be on 100% full throttle. With that speed, with that moment, that's why runway are designed to be long. You'll never see a runway that is short. Have you seen a runway that is short? Oh no. All right. And then there's ocean there. Oh no. The plane will go in the water. Okay. So the runway is designed to be long for the plane to turn on the engine with full throttle, 100%, to build momentum and take off and fly high. Right? Now it's the same in our business. Some of you are expecting result. Some of you are expecting to become millionaires club. Some of you are expecting to have a huge leverage, have huge team internationally. But let me ask you first, how's your activity? How's your momentum? How's your run? Right? You need to build momentum first in your team. So the only way for you to do that is to turn your engine in your business, to turn your activities to 100% full throttle. An aircraft can never take off with 50%. The engine is running 50%. No, it cannot. Even 60%, even 70%, even 90%. The engine must run 100%. Now let me ask you, how are you doing your business today? Are you doing it 50%? Are you doing it 60%? Or are you doing it 100%? You need to do it 100% full throttle. Give it 1 year. Do it, right? Really do it. Make it 100%. No excuses, no reservations. Invite people, all right? Share your products. Talk to people. Do a lot of schedules, okay? You need to run your engine 100% full throttle before you can build momentum here. All right, especially in Alliance and Motion Global or in any kind of business. In fact, this topic can be shared in any business, in any business. But we are now practicing it in Alliance and Motion Global. All right, are you with me? Now look at this. When you reach the momentum, okay, when you have a lot of activities, you will reach a momentum. Okay, you know what? You know how you will know that you're in the momentum. All right, let me share to you. You will know that you are in the momentum if there's a lot of reorders already. In 1 week, your schedule is not enough. The days are not enough. Your people will ask you, upline, can I schedule with you? I have people here. And then on the left side, upline, I have also people, schedule me this Monday. And then on the right side, schedule me this Tuesday. And then the week, the whole Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday is not enough. Okay? You have a lot of schedule, lot of encoding. Have you experienced that? A lot of encoding. Okay? Encodings are coming in and out. All right? Registrations are coming in and out. All right, a lot of product movement is happening, reorders are happening, momentum is happening for 1 week, 2 weeks. It depends on how much activity you give. It will depend the length of your momentum. All right, let me tell you, there are difference. There are leaders that they have momentum for 2 weeks. Some, their momentum is lasting long for 3 months. For some, it's wonderful. Their momentum is even more 5, 6 months or more. All right. Now the length of your momentum, okay, the length of the momentum will be defined by the activities, by the strength, by the number of activities. Okay. Some people have their momentum for 2 weeks. Now let me ask you, who in this room have ever experienced a momentum in his business? If you've been doing it, I expect if you've been doing AIM Global for like 2 weeks or 1 month or 3 months, you haven't yet experienced momentum. All right. But if you've been doing it for 1 year or more, I expect you that you have already experienced momentum, even a single 1 week or 2 weeks momentum. Can I see the hands? Can you please type one? Everybody, type one if you have ever experienced a momentum in your business. Yes, thank you, top one, Maricel Ace. You will know that it's a momentum if there's a lot of registration in 1 week. There's a lot of product movement in 1 week. Yes, Abdul Samed, Haruna, I know. You have experienced Mentor Prosper. Yes, I know. African Queen. Yes, Jane. Yes, there's a lot of people here who can understand what I'm talking about. You will know that's momentum. But sometimes it doesn't last long, right? Are you with me? It doesn't last long, okay? Now, for the people who haven't type 1, if you haven't experienced momentum, don't don't get disappointed. At least now you know what to do. Hello? At least now you know what to do. If you want to build momentum, you need to increase your activity, guys. Are you following me? All right? You need to increase your activity. There's no secret, all right? However, how much book you read here, how much even you read the whole library, okay? There's no secret of success in any business, okay? For you to build the momentum in business, you need to increase the activity because activity is equivalent to production. Production is equivalent to result, okay? So that's it. So again, that's it. So when you reach momentum, look at this, guys. For the people who experience momentum, now for the people who haven't yet experienced momentum but are ready to build momentum now, if you are ready, okay, I know I declare a lot of you guys will build momentum this 2020. All right? I declare if you're in this room, you will build a lot of momentum phase this 2020 and the years beyond. Now, when you reach momentum, I want you to expect this. A lot of encoding, a lot of reorder. You need to expect the next phase. What is the next phase? You will reach the highest point. You will reach the highest point. Remember, guys, for the people who pressed one, for the people who experienced momentum, after the few weeks of momentum, after the first week or second week of momentum, I believe you experience a big check. Correct? You check out, you withdraw a lot of money, you withdraw the first, $500. It depends. The highest point, listen to this, the highest point, the amount of money that you will withdraw, your highest point, okay, will be defined by the length of your momentum. If your momentum is only for 2 weeks, maybe your highest point is $800 or $1,000. But if your momentum will reach for 3 months momentum, a lot of encoding for 3 months, a lot of registration for 3 months, people are busy, transactions are happening for 3 months within your team, left and right, then your highest point might run to 2,000 US dollars, 3,000 US dollars or more. So meaning that the peak of your highest point will be defined by your length of momentum. Yes, Olivia. Yes, I earned 350,000 in my momentum last 2 years ago. Thank you, Olivia, for sharing. Thank you, Olivia, for sharing. That is what I'm talking about. Okay? So you will reach your highest point. You will release a big check, right? After encoding, encashment. Yee! Encashment is the highest point. I know most of you love the encashment, but you don't want to undergo the starting point. Right? You can, like I told you cannot expect encashment and highest point until you reach momentum and and starting point. That's the problem with most people. What they just want is the encashment part. No. This is not a scam. Okay, this is business. All right. Don't just expect the highest point. You need to undergo the momentum and the activities. All right? But I'm telling you, it's worthy. I'm telling you, it will be worthy. You will experience success if it will really pass down by your perspiration, right? If you really work hard for it. Now look at this. Now, listen to me. I love the sharing of Olivia. He reached 350,000 2 years ago. Now what happened? This is the most important part that you need to expect for you not to get lost. Listen to this. It is now crucial. What is next to happen after the encashment, after the highest point? You need to expect a turning point. Your first turning point. Your first crucial point. Now, let me tell you this. Listen to me. For the past 10, 11 years, I've been in this industry. This is what I observed and I experienced. In any business, all over the world, in whatever industry that is, I'm 300% sure. I want to make it 500% sure. Whenever you reach a highest point, there will always be a turning point. Remember that. In any business, there will always be a turning point. I hope you're looking at me right. Look at the screen. I hope you're seeing me also. Are you seeing me, guys? Look at me. Whenever there's a highest point, there will always be a turning point. Okay, there will always be a turning point. Now, I call it the turning point because it's the crucial point. It's the make or break of your business. Listen to me. Your next decision, listen, your next decision during your turning point or your crucial point, your next action during your turning point or your crucial point will make or break your business. This is where a lot of our friends got lost. Okay? When they reach the highest point, they bought a first brand new car, right? They reached the highest point, they earned money already, they encash. Okay, maybe they were awarded gold executive or maybe they were awarded silver executive. After they reach the first highest point, they have left and right people already, they got relaxed. They become complacent. That's it. That's where the problem is because when you reach the turning point, when you feel there's a turning point, attrition is happening. Okay, you see the activities is going low. The schedules is going low. Registration is going slow. Encoding is going slow. Orders is going slow. Okay, what happened is most of the leaders when they buy the car, when they pay for the car, the down payment for the car, what they become complacent. Now what happens? First, second hand car, they become complacent. They relax. So during the turning point, what happened? It goes down, 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 down. It dive down. All right? It will dive down if you will not be cautious or conscious about the turning point. Now, in your turning point, okay? In your turning point, you need to make sure you know what to do. Okay? Now, what is the thing that to do? Are you with me? What is the thing to do? When you feel that it's already in a turning point, you reach a highest point and then you feel it's slowing down. All right? You know what the next thing to do? The best thing to do, guys, is don't wait for time. Don't let your procrastination consume you and don't burn a lot of time. Right away, when you feel the turning point, right away, do again, do now, let me click here, do now the second starting point, the second SP. The problem with most leaders is that when they reach the highest point, they are not willing to start again. Hello? Are you with me? That's that's the problem. When you reach your first car, you are not willing to go back to basics again. Guys, there's no other way. There's no antidote for attrition. Attrition is natural. Turning point is natural in any business. The sales will always not be on its peak. Okay? The sale will not always be on its peak. There will always be a turning point. And the best way to antidote the turning point is what? The second starting point. Come on, type it down there. Everybody type it down there. Second starting point. Second SP. Come on. Second SP. You need to start again. And now you know what to do. More prospecting, more invitation, more presentation. Build new legs. Sponsor new people. This time, sponsor new community. Okay? If before you sponsored students, right now sponsored employed people. If before you marketed employed people in Ghana, now try to capture a different community, a different country, a different market. Are you with me? You need to shift, okay? You need to look for a new set of people. You need to look for a new set of market, okay? You need to start again now. You don't have to worry. Maybe some of you will say, Miko, I got frustrated to start again. Why? Because my income went back to zero again. Don't worry. Even you went back to zero in your income, listen to me. You are not starting again on your first starting point. You know why? Because this time you are more smarter. On your second starting point, you are far from your first starting point. Why? Because you have more experience. This time you are more knowledgeable. This time you are deeper. This time you are more resilient. This time you have more knowledge about the business. This time you have more mindset. Are you getting my point? You have more skills this time. So you are far from your first starting point. But make sure you need to be willing to start again. This time, you know what to do. More activities again, more activities until you reach. Listen to this. Look at this. Look at where the magic happens. Until you reach your second momentum. When you reach your second momentum, you know what you need to do when you reach the momentum? When you reach your second momentum, when you reach another momentum, step on the gas. You see, there's a lot of schedule happening, a lot of activity happening. Don't stop. Don't relax. When the second momentum happens, step on the gas more. Add more schedules. Add more schedules. Step on the gas. And when that happens, guys, I'm telling you, you will reach your second highest point. All right? Your second highest point, your second check will be higher than your first check. Okay? Your second encashment will be higher, so much higher than your first encashment. Okay? Again, it depends on the length of your second momentum. How long will your second momentum last? That's why I want you to step on the gas when you reach your second momentum. Are you with me? Now look at this. Look at this. Now you know what's the next, right? When you reach your second highest point, what is the next? Come on, can somebody here type the next? Come on, everybody. When you reach the next, all right? Olivia is saying, although I don't go to zero, but I cannot hit my first momentum earning. Again, Olivia, you've reached your first momentum already. You even earned your first highest point already. Maybe what you are telling me is that your second starting point is not happening. You need to be willing to start again to do what you did before and more better this time because you have a team already. All right? You do it again. Now that you have a left team or right team, do it again. Do again your starting point, Olivia, for you to reach your second momentum again. Okay? And after you get your second momentum, you reach your second highest point. But again, you know what's next. Yes, Hassan, you are right. After your second highest point, expect for the what? Expect for your second TP. All right? Your second turning point. And here is where the magic happens. Because every time there's a highest point, there will always be a turning point. It will go down. But you need to do action right away. Don't let it dive down. All right? When you feel it slow down, what you need to do again, guys? When you reach the second turning point, what you need to do again? This time, you will do your third starting point. Now look at this. This is where the magic. Look at this, guys. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the picture. Can you see the line of the third starting point and the first highest point? Can you see the line of the third starting point and the first highest point? As you can see, the third starting point is the same level with the first highest point. This is what is happening when you keep on starting again and you understand the springboard approach. What will happen is if you keep on starting and you will not make it dive down. If you feel the turning point and you start again, build new legs, build new people, you know what will happen? On your third starting point, yes, your check will go down. Yes, your encashment will go down. But even it goes down, it's still as high as your first highest point. You will never ever go back to zero again. Are you with me? You'll never ever go back to zero. That's why you see most of our top earners here, let me share to you guys. We have top earners here that are earning 2 million pesos, 3 million pesos every single month. I don't know how much that is in Ghana. Can we convert that again? I've been talking to a lot of countries already. I forgot the conversion. 3 million pesos. That's how much there in 2 million pesos. How much in Ghana? The 2 million pesos. I think in Ghana that's if I'm not mistaken 200,000 Ghanaian cedis. Is that right? Can you
Three
correct me
million
if I'm wrong?
300,000 300,000 Ghana cedi.
300,000 Ghana cedis. Okay, let me share to you. People in Uganda, our top earners in Uganda, our top earners here in the Philippines, they are earned. So I'm telling you this not to compare. I'm telling you this to inspire you that if they can do it, you can do it as well. Because your market is not only Ghana but the whole world, especially now that we are online. There is a pattern, there's a system, right? It can be done. So let me tell you, there are people who are earning 300,000, 250,000, 200,000 Ghanaian cedis every month. But let me tell you, that is their highest point. When they say I earned 200,000 Ghanaian cedis, that's their highest point. But there will be months that it will come down. All right? Some top earners, okay, if they earn 200,000 Ghanaian cedis per month, there are months that they go down to what? They go down to 150. They go down to 100. Sometimes they go down to 100,000 Ghanaian cedis, 98, 97,000 Ghanaian cedis. But let me ask you, 100,000 Ghana cedis, is it big or small? Is it big or it's enough? Right? Is it small or it's enough? 100,000 Ghana cedis, 98,000 Ghana cedis per month. Is it small or it's enough for you? Or it's big or small? All right. Again, they are earning 200,000 Ghana cedis, and then they went back to 100,000 because they need to start again the turning point. Again, 100,000 Ghana cedis. It's still big. It's still enough, right? But for them, it went down. It's the turning point. Now you will reach that moment if you will keep on going on and going on. Look at this. The third starting point is now in the level of the first highest point. Now, if they keep on continuing, third momentum will happen, third highest point, and you know what will happen, and so on and so forth. So the time that you were on the top, in the time that you were in the top, even your income is going down. Even attrition is happening. You won't feel it because the income is still very high. Yes, Haruna, it's still a big money. That's it. You need to reach to the point that even you're experiencing turning point, that even you're experiencing, a crucial point in your business, because there will be months of crucial point. There will be months of turning point. I am telling you. All right. I'm 500% sure about that. Okay, in every business, there will be crucial point. There will be turning point. There will be months that it will be down. But if you keep on going, starting again, and keep on building momentum, I am telling you, you will reach a point that when it comes down, you don't feel it because it's still high. All right. So this is where you need to work out. I don't know where you are right now. Maybe some of you are in your first starting point. Some of you are now experiencing your momentum, or maybe some of you are in your first highest point. All right, I don't know where you are, or maybe some of you are in your turning point or your crucial point right now. What I encourage you to do is don't ever let it dive down. Start again. Be willing to start again. Be willing to go back to basics. Be willing to build new team. Be willing to build new people with the activities we have here. That's the only thing you need to do. Increase your activities. All right. So I hope you got something from here. I hope whenever you feel down, whenever you feel that you feel frustrated, you feel nothing is happening, again, I want you to remember the springboard approach. I want you to remember the science of the springboard approach. So you will be willing to start again and build another momentum to the point that you reach the fourth, fifth, sixth highest point. All right. Now as we end, guys, I declare for all the leaders in Ghana here, for everyone watching right now, maybe in Facebook or here in our Zoom, I declare a lot of momentum to each and every one of you. I declare a lot of highest point to each and every one of you. This 2020 and the years beyond, I am telling you, all right? This springboard approach will manifest in your life. You will reach a lot of highest point, guys, here in Alliance in Emotion Global. Stand your ground. A lot of innovations is upcoming to in Ghana. Our board of directors, our visionary president is not stopping, it's not slipping to actually give you what you need back there in Ghana. So watch out for more good news, but stand your ground and do your best. Prepare yourselves for the biggest wave to come in our industry. God bless you guys. Thank you very much. We'll see more of you again. Okay, bringing back the mic to my brother, Mr. Perry Tapales.
Hello guys, good morning. Thank you, Brother Miko, for the wonderful training. You see, guys, that springboard, it explains why you are having difficulty right now. It explains why you're not getting or gaining your momentum. It's because we are not fully understanding the process that we have to go through. And thank you, brother, for enlightening our leaders and partners all over Africa, especially in Ghana, Liberia, and all our partners that are present today. And it's just the beginning because we're going to have more trainings this week. This coming Wednesday, we will have one of our international trainer, Mr. Solomon Katungga, will be sharing his experience and leadership training with you guys. And this coming Friday, I will be doing technical training for AIM Global Ghana business. Okay, so to all our registered distributors, registered partners in Ghana, we will be having technical trainings. We will be having question and answer also. So if there's anything that you are not familiar with our technicality of the business, we can talk about that on Friday. Same time, our Zoom online training, Olivia, Olivia is always same time. That is 12 noon Ghana time. If you're in Philippines, that is 8 p.m. Okay, and every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, we have office presentation. That is office in Accra and Kumasi. And Wednesday and Friday, we have online Facebook OPP presentation. So there's no excuse not to get an invite or not to share your business because we do now things offline and online for the benefit of everybody, especially those who are greatly affected of this COVID and those who are far away from our branches in Ghana, in Accra and Kumasi. And again, brother, thank you so much for the wonderful training. Is it okay if we ask, is it possible to have some short question and answer? Maybe they have something to ask to you.
Yeah,
Maybe
sure,
they are
bro, sure.
experiencing. Okay, maybe they related so much with what you shared because some of them had a momentum before, but they find it difficult to regain that same momentum. And
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
the training today, they have finally understood probably the things that they missed out or the things that they're not doing that they're doing before, the main reason why they cannot gain their momentum again. So guys,
Yeah.
please take this opportunity to type in your question so we can ask it to brother Miko so he can answer and share it to everyone. Thank you, brother Wisdom, for the appreciation. See you again, guys, in more of our trainings. Okay, nice to meet you, Sir Miko. Good, good faith and bless your life. Huh. You're welcome, brother. Brother Haruna. Regards to your power children, the silver executive childrens you have over there. I'm hearing them before we started. They're shouting power.
Brother, I can see our Mama Rams there, oh, in the car hustling.
Hi, Mama Rams.
Guys,
Yeah.
talking about the springboard approach. A good testimony here is Mama Rams. See here, she is already earning in the springboard, all right, approach, but she is always willing to start again. As you can see, most of us are in the comforts of our homes, but our Mama Rams here is hustling outside. All right, that's it. If you are be willing to start again, a lot of momentum will happen and you'll always reach a lot of highest point. So I encourage everyone, right? I encourage each and everyone to really do a lot of activities. There's no secret. Activities is the key, right? Is that right, Mama Rams? Can you wave your hand there? Are you driving right now? All right.
Let me unmute Mama Rams. Are you driving, Mama Rams?
Yeah, I think she's driving.
You're welcome, Upline Bernalyn. Again, guys, if you have any question, you can type in your question in the chat box. And by the way, bro, we're also
Yeah.
live in our Facebook group, AIM Ghana Talk
Okay.
Investors, where all our trainings are live and recorded and uploaded there. Greetings to all our top distributor. Brother Emmanuel Kujor is watching. Ma'am Len
Yes.
from Kumasi is watching.
Wow.
Uncle George is also
Ma'am
watching
Len.
our Facebook Live.
Did you
Faustina.
eat your lunch already with Ma'am Len, bro?
No, I'm in Accra already, bro.
You're in Accra. I'm sorry for you.
Yeah.
I'm so,
Actually, I'm on diet. I'm just taking my live
yeah.
coffee.
I miss the recipes of Ma'am Len in Kumasi.
Yes. There's a lot of people watching in live, brother.
If
Yusuf,
you
brother Yusuf is also
oh,
watching
okay.
Kumasi. Coach
And he
Risa
wrote
is watching.
I did play.
Brina is watching us.
Maybe Allah. God.
I didn't
That is
tell him.
God. Yes, sir.
He told me his name is Allah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll call him.
Please do that.
Yes, I'll
He
call
has
him.
been expecting your call since 2 days ago.
I'll do it. I'll do that. I'll call him. Thank
Is
you, sir.
Brandon but doing construction?
Yes, yes. Things are going over. Yes, sir. Hello,
Brother,
sir.
Brother Miko is asking you something.
Okay.
That's Mama Rams, right? See,
Yes, sir.
she's talking to another direct. Is that another
Prospect.
direct, Mama Rams?
Yes. A very
From what
powerful
country?
one.
From what country?
From Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
A Ghanaian in Saudi Arabia. Yes.
Yeah. You know what? I believe if there are Filipino overseas workers in different countries, there are also a lot of Ghanaian overseas workers. Is that right, Mama Rams?
Exactly. Yes, sir. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A lot of Ghanaians
A lot
working abroad, doing their work abroad. They would love to go home to Ghana, but they cannot because they need to work abroad. So this is the best time to share the business to them.
Yes.
Brother Miko,
Yes,
without
yeah.
asking a question, maybe Mama Rams can also share. In all those turning points, will you lose all of your prospects?
No, lose your prospect. I think this is a time rather to get more prospect because a lot of people are out there and they have lost their jobs and they are looking for something to do. Or this has also taught them that these trying times has taught a lot of people that they need extra income, something
right.
that they can do. Yes, without So I think this is the best time, and people are really joining. They are interested in the opportunity. As far as you go out there and share it with them, they will show interest. Yeah, a lot. I did some posts recently on my page, and I had almost about 76 people contacting me. Over
Wow.
76 on my Facebook page. Yes. So, like I was saying last week, my this thing now is how to convert them, get them to the office. Everybody is asking how.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yes. So that tells you that there's a lot of people out there who are really interested in the
That's right.
business, especially online. So that's why we are
Mm,
learning a lot. Me and my team, we are trying to
yeah.
understand the online, how to go about it, and it's helping so far.
That's
So good.
nice.
I would like
So
to. Yes.
So Mama Rams, you are saying to us that you have gone through the branding already. You have gone through the
Yes,
branding
sir.
because people are getting interested in your page. So meaning your
Exactly.
page is now beefed up, branded well. You can now connect
Exactly.
to people. You are doing a way on how
Exactly.
to connect. Remember our last training, right? For the people
Yes.
here in Ghana
Yes,
listening
sir.
to us.
Yeah.
Now what you are mastering is the conversion, right? The
Conversion. Yes, sir.
conversion.
Exactly.
Yes. So
Exactly.
again, that's it, guys. Mama Rams, can we share to our viewers right now how important it is to do all of these things with a team? Can you do it all
Yeah.
alone? Can you do all of this
No,
alone, or
not
do
at
you have
all.
people with you? Can
Not
you share
at
with them?
all. I'm doing it with a team. Actually, we started we started all this when the government lifted the ban on the this thing. Like that we
quarantine.
can now go out, like the quarantine, yes.
Ah,
So when
okay,
he
okay.
lifted the ban, so immediately he lifted the ban, me and the team, we've been talking already on, like we chat. So we decided to meet and then start doing brainstorming about how to
That's
go
nice.
about this. Exactly.
That's it.
So we did the
That's it.
brainstorming for more than 2 weeks before we
Okay.
came out to start doing presentation. And all the people we are doing presentation for, we are doing presentation on normally Wednesday, Saturday in the morning,
Mm,
and then
mm,
in Sunday in the evening. All of the
mm.
people who are coming to the presentation, at least because of the social distancing, we are not taking a lot, but at least every day we get more than 20 people sitting for the
That's right.
presentation. And they're all from online. They are
Mm.
all from online with the team. Because everybody has an idea, some things that they have been telling me, like we can
Yeah.
use this idea, all the boys that I'm working with, they are very powerful. I really appreciate them.
Mm.
And like you mentioned, if you are down, at times the team can make you lift you up
Yeah.
because they are spirit, they're well motivated, they are self-motivated.
Yeah.
So because of that, it's really helping me to also keep on pushing and trying to do more better, to get more information to also help the team up. Yes.
That's right. Thank you, Mama Rams. Mama Rams, last one.
Yes.
You've
Okay.
shared about something about your team empowering you as well, right?
Yes, sir.
It's really
Yes.
working with a team. You can really work with
Exactly.
a team well. Now, Mama Rams, can I ask you, for somebody like you that is earning already in our business, you have result already, even during the past when you don't have a result yet, is frustrations natural in our business? Can we share it to our people right now
Yes,
here?
sir.
If you're getting is
It's
getting
natural.
frustrated, that it's as if something is not happening, as if you do everything, but is it something that we every one of us, even top earners, are experiencing?
Exactly, sir. It's normal. I myself, most of the time, I feel down and I feel like, what will I do new? What will I do to change the whole thing? But when I see the team, I feel like I'm not supposed to get down to. Like, I'm not supposed to be down. I'm supposed to be up because a lot of people are looking up to me. But frustration is
Yes,
normal. Frustration is
that's it.
normal, sir. Yes, because most of the times I feel like the way I want things to move, things are not moving the way I want it. But I know it's going to be, it's a process. I don't need to be rushing or thinking that things will be quick or I'll make it very quick the way I want it. So I'm taking it through the process with patience and working with the team. And I'm seeing a lot of great future. And most of the team, what is even amazing is that they are very happy that we picked up what we were doing during this pandemic, sir. Most of them, they are
Mm,
very happy because they are seeing a lot of business going on than
yeah,
when they were at home doing nothing. Yes, things are really changing. They are seeing sales, they are seeing recruitment, especially recruitment. And now we
mm,
are working on how to do sales like maintenance. We are working on something that we can come out with to show them how to be doing maintenance, at least even it's for using. You just buy maybe
yeah,
2
for
products
consumers.
every
Mm,
yes for consuming. Like we want the distributors themselves to be part of like using of their product. They should be
that's
users
right.
of their
Mm,
products. Yes, sir. So we are
that's
working on
right.
something like that to come out with, yes. And
Yeah,
with the
because that
help
will
of
make that.
Perry, yourself, your motivation is really
Yeah,
pushing us. Yes, sir. We
that's
are
true,
working.
Mama Rams. Because the what will make your income long term here in AIM Global is actually the product movement, the consistent
Yes,
product
sir.
movement of people. The consumption
Yes,
will
sir.
make your business long term, but to make it
Yes,
wide, recruitment will make it wide. But
yes, sir.
what you call this, the product movement will make it deeper. So again,
Yes, sir.
if you want long term, you need to balance the widening, the recruitment, and the deepening, the product
Yes,
movement or the product reorder. And what I love about what you said, Mama Rams, when we get frustrated, usually when you're alone, it's
yeah,
you become frustrated easily. But if
yes,
you have somebody you need to take care of, right? Like what you
yes,
said a while ago, sometimes you feel down, but when you see your members or you see your teammates, you feel you don't have the right. You
yes.
feel you don't have the right to feel down, right? So that's it, guys. For all the viewers here, remember, you need to always have a new direct. You need to always have somebody new in your team because the more you have somebody that you are responsible of, it pushes
Mhm.
you to be more positive. Okay? But if you're
Yes,
alone,
yes,
All right, it's easy to go down. But if you have somebody you are taking care of, it's like your children, right? Mama Rams is a
Yes,
good testament
yes,
because she is a mother of wonderful boys and girls, right?
yes,
So
yes.
think about it. If you have somebody you're taking care of, if you have children, you don't have the right to get tired, right? Even you're so
Yes.
tired at work, but when you see your kids, they want to play with you need to be strong to play with them to give time. So the same here in our business. If you're not taking care of somebody, you easily get frustrated. Okay, but if you're
Exactly.
taking care of somebody under your team, you become strong, you become motivated, and you know how to listen to your team. Thank you, Mama Rams. Thank you for that.
Thank you too. Thank you, sir.
We'll do more,
Thank
huh?
you.
We'll do more.
Brother
Yeah,
Miko,
thank you
Miss you
so much.
guys.
last question coming from Samson Abukari. He's
All
asking
right.
which of the points is very difficult.
Well,
Hmm?
what I said, which of the points, the four
Yeah.
phases, the starting point, the momentum, the highest point, and the turning point. All right, guys. For me, all right, for me in my perception, okay, of course, the hardest point, okay, is actually the thing the point that you, as if you think, right, that is more easiest, because that's where complacency will kick in, and that's the highest point. When you get into your highest point, for me that is the most difficult, because temptations is there, temptation to get relaxed, temptation to get complacent, temptation
Yes.
to have no purpose is on the highest point. But the most tiring point, the most point that where you get tired, you get exhausted, that's the starting point. But it's not the most difficult point. It's the start. Some of the people, they perceive that starting point is the most difficult. No, no, no.
Mm.
The starting point is not the most difficult. The starting point is actually the most tiring. You'll get tired because it's the building point. It's where you do activities, right? It's the tiring one. But again, the more you do it, the more you get skills, the more it become a habit to you, the more it become easy. Like most of our top earners now, recruiting,
Mm.
talking to people, presenting is not hard and not hard anymore because they are used to it. We are used to it already. Talking, we are used to it already, right? You'll get used to it. It will
Yeah.
become a habit. But again, the most difficult one is what the point where your character will be tested. And that is the highest point. Where you when you encash a lot of checks,
Yes.
when you encash the money and buy the car, I am telling you, that is where the most difficult, the character will be tested, the temptations, a lot of temptations, a lot of problems from your downlines will come in. That's where your leadership will be tested. So for me, that's the most difficult part, because like I told you, a lot of people don't want to start again because success goes to their head. Okay? So if the success goes to your head, you don't want to start
Get point.
again. It's a start of you to dive down during a turning point. All right. I think you
Yes.
want to add something, Mama Rams, to that.
Yeah, I said we also get content at times, some of the leaders, and feel
Yeah,
like whatever is coming, he can manage that, so he doesn't need to go all out. But we need to go all out because of the people who believe in us,
that's it.
the people who made us
That's
who
right.
we are. Yes. So we have
That's right.
to help them to also grow. So I'm doing all this because of the team, because they believe in me and I have to believe in them. And the support they are giving me is making me more even
That's right.
stronger every
That's
day
right.
in my business.
Yeah.
Yes,
You'll reach a point where you're not doing it anymore for yourself, but for people, for
for
other people,
people.
right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Like what we
Yes,
always
sir.
said, when your motivation for success starts and ends with money, it is short-lived. But if your
Yes,
motivation for success is anchored into service to humanity or serving to other people, it will be never-ending,
yes,
because
a
there
lot.
will be a lot of people to help today in this world, right? Yes,
Yes.
thank you, Mama Rams. Thank you, Brother Perry,
Thank
for
you,
that
sir.
for that question. Samson, thank you for that question, bro. I hope we answered you right.
Yes, brother, they're really excited because now they're coming into a realization on the things that they're experiencing in this business, because many people are experiencing things that they cannot explain. And when when you can explain things, sometimes we come up with a justification, and sometimes more of the times it's not really helpful, and it's not really something that gears toward positivity about our business. We tend to think of negative things. So thank you, brother,
True.
for wonderful explanation, training, and wisdom that you share to each and every one. So if I may add what you said and what he's asking, brother, which point is the most difficult? The point where you reach success but you have to redo it again.
Yeah,
because when the success reach your head and it consumes the best of you, most of the people who succeeded, but you know, you remember in the spring sometimes you go up, sometimes you're down,
Yeah.
and sometimes when they're down they find it so difficult to do again the things they did when they're starting, because the ego is already there, because the success image is already there. They're protecting the image more than the people that they have. So they refuse to do the work, they refuse the hard things, you know, the prospecting, you know, all the field work. And when you do, when you experience that, for me that is the most difficult, because you have to face all the criticism of people
Mm-hmm.
and the things that they will throw to you, whether
True.
good or bad. So I think for
Yes.
me that's the one of the
That's
most
right.
difficult things. And if you haven't experienced that yet, it's a learning for you to bring with you in your journey to success, because I'm sure when you reach success you will remember all these words that we're telling you guys.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
See, I know they have a lot of questions, brother, but most probably they're still thinking of their business, how to relate, all the things they just learned today, bro. Thank you so much for that
Yeah.
wonderful training again. Bro, any last message to all our leaders and partners with us right now?
Again, guys, as my last parting message to you, again, thank you very much, Mama Rams, for sharing to us today. We'll see more
Thank
of
you.
you and your team.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Brother Perry, and the rest of the viewers that is part of this wonderful session today. I hope we have imparted something to you. Again, it's not enough to just learn and listen, but you need to apply it. Be proactive, break the ice, and start right now. Okay? The power of now. No, don't start tomorrow. Don't start even later. Start it now. Whatever you hear today, start changing your mindset, start becoming excited, start looking for your team already. Okay, start brainstorming with your team now. The power of now. All right, don't let fear and
Yes.
doubt consume you. So again, guys, we'll see more of you. This is not the last training we'll be having. I believe Perry and me I'll be invited again. So we'll see more of your training, guys. God bless you. Thank you very much for
Yes, thank
inviting
you
me
so
today.
much, guys. Thank you so much, Brother Miko. Thank you so much, Mama Rams, all our
Thank you.
leaders, all our coaches from the Philippines and other parts of the world. See you more in our training. God bless everyone. Keep safe and more power.
Yeah, thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye,
Away.
man.
Bye.
Take care.